So are you looking to create and export your own LUTs in Final Cut Pro? Well, I was too, and after a bit of research, I found something called Color Finale. Now, Color Finale is a fantastic bit of software that you can use within Final Cut Pro. Now, like I said, I wanted to make my own LUTs, but I wanted to do it natively within Final Cut Pro. I didn't want to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve or various other ways of creating my own LUTs. What I wanted to do was do it all within Final Cut. And so after downloading Color Finale's 7-day free trial, I was able to. And so in this video, I want to show you how I have created my own LUTs and how you can too. So let's not really waste any time. Let's head into Final Cut Pro and show you how all of this works so you can create and export your own LUTs to share with your friends, online, or possibly sell. You may want to sell these on your website. So let's not waste any time and have a look. Okay, so here we have a clip of myself in California and it is shot in log, and I have downloaded Color Finale. What I do is place the Color Finale Pro plugin onto the clip, and up in the inspector is the Color Finale table. Now the first thing to do is edit the color management. As you can see here, when you click on it, it says assume video, but because we shot in log, we want to change this to assume log. And instantly, there we go, we have a better color profile. Now, as you can see, we have corrections that you can make from exposure, white balance, temperature, saturation, all of that. If you click on auto, it will correct the auto white balance straight away, or you can use a dropped color pin on something that is white and really get that white balance perfect. Now, if you click edit layers, this is where we can get a bit more technical and a bit more specific about our color grading. Now, the first thing I like to do is set the black and white values using the color wheels. I accurately do this by using the scopes, making sure that the shadows never fall below 0, and with the highlights never reaching above 100. And as it's still quite flat, I like to boost the saturation just a bit. Okay, so now that I'm happy with that, I will click on the curves. Now this is where I will affect the contrast of the LUT. I'm going to apply a simple S-curve just to manipulate the picture to give it a little bit more tone. And as you can see, that's looking far better. I also like to do a little S-curve on the reds, greens and blues, just to boost those colors and give it a little bit more depth to my picture. Now the last step that I'm going to use is the 6 vectors. This last adjustment is where you achieve the look of your LUT, where you can individually manipulate each color. Now this and all the other adjustments are all personal preference, but this is how I do it, and if you're looking for some guidance, maybe this can help. But these are the 3 adjustments I make, and as you can see, I just kind of tinker with it until I'm happy with the look. It's a case sometimes of trial and error and learning as you go, but at the end of the day, it's how you want to perceive that look. Now I am keeping this rather basic so you can basically set up and go, but I will explain some other features. So you do have something like film emulation where you can add grain to your LUT, which if you're trying to make your LUT more filmic, then adding grain is a great effect. However, I wouldn't use too much or overplay with it, but it's nice to add texture to your LUT. Okay, so once you're happy with your LUT, why not try and put another clip onto the timeline and test it out on that. So all you have to do is copy the video attributes of the first clip and paste them onto your second clip. And voila, we have pasted our LUT onto another clip, and I think it looks pretty good. Now I just want to test this LUT in one more condition, and that is inside my studio with manipulated light and not outside. So I'll drag it onto the timeline and paste the attributes to the video. Now, in my humble opinion, that does look a bit too saturated. So I think I'm going to turn down the saturation of this clip. Now you might be having second thoughts, thinking, oh, I want to change the saturation to all of my clips. I think it's all a bit too saturated. You can do that with something called sync group. Now first, you need to click this icon and click add group. I'm going to title this main because I'm pretty simple like that, and then click add. You'll now see that main has popped up on this little drop down. I'm actually going to go one further and desaturate the whole clip so you can see how you can copy and paste all of your clips all at once. So go ahead and click copy, then click paste special so you can see all the attributes you're going to paste. If you're happy with that, click paste and then overwrite layers and mask, and there you go, we've desaturated all of our footage. So now if you're completely happy with your LUT, it is time to export. So what you want to do is go up to this little ring there, click export as LUT, and then title the LUT something meaningful. I'm just going to put my first LUT, and the cube resolution you want to be 33 by 33 by 33, which I'm told is production standard. Save that, and there you go. You've just exported your first LUT, presumably. The next thing to do, and maybe the final thing to do, is to check that the LUT works. So disable color finale and add the custom LUT effect to your clip. Go to the drop down menu in the custom LUT and choose your LUT from your folder. My first LUT, open, and hey presto, there is your LUT on your footage. So I hope that tutorial helped and helped you decide whether you're going to download this color finale or not. I think it's a great product, I really do, and there's loads of other things that they offer, so go on their website, check it out. If you do use my link in the description, I will get a small commission if you purchase the product, but you know, like I said, if you want to keep it all in the Final Cut realm and keep it simple, I do think this is a great option and one that I would very much recommend. So yeah, also go check out my LUTs that I created with Color Finale. I really enjoyed the process of this. It's good fun. So if you're into color grading and all that jazz, I think this is going to be really good. So head to my website if you want to see my LUTs. If you want to create your own, go download Color Finale. Cool. Thanks very much. I'll see you in the next one.